The Nico Iamaleava saga of 2025 is officially over. Nico has a new landing spot. Tennessee has a new quarterback, and he's got an opportunity to do something special in 2025. We'll talk about it next. Hey, Lucas Panzica with you, 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. It has been 10 days since we first learned about Nico Iamaleava negotiating his contract with Tennessee. It has felt like 10 months. We don't need to relitigate how we got to this point. You all know that well by now, so let's get up to speed with the latest. Over the weekend, Nico made it official. He's headed back to the West Coast to play for UCLA, as he put out in a statement, thanking everybody at Tennessee for his time there and announcing that he will be a UCLA Bruin in 2025. Now, the NIL figure reportedly is in the range of $1.5 million for the upcoming season. Obviously, a far cry from the $2.4 million that Nico was set to make at Tennessee in 2025. So, how do the Vols replace him? Well, they do a quarterback swap with the UCLA Bruins. As it was reported on Monday, Chris Lowe of ESPN, the first one on it, Pete Nakos of On3 Sports, confirming that Joey Aguilar will transfer from UCLA to Tennessee in the spring window, rounding out Tennessee's quarterback room, which now has three faces as he joins Jake Merklinger and George McIntyre. And finally, we see the end to a saga that has been one of the biggest turning points, really, in this new NIL era of college football history that we're in. So, what do we know about new Tennessee quarterback Joey Aguilar? A lot of you have probably seen the numbers by now, but we'll briefly go over them here. He's been the App State starting quarterback for 2 years before entering the winter transfer portal after the 2024 season to go to UCLA. Aguilar really broke out and turned some heads in 2023 when he threw for 3,757 yards, completed 63.7% of his passes, and threw for 33 touchdowns to go with 10 interceptions in a season where App State went 9-5 and lost in the Sun Belt Championship game. Aguilar took a step back last season, as did the rest of that App State team, as he threw for just over 3,000 yards, completing only 56% of his passes and 23 touchdowns to go with 14 interceptions. Now, Aguilar has been a threat with his legs so far in his college football career, nearly 500 rush yards in the 2 seasons combined to go with 5 rushing touchdowns. He hit the portal and went to UCLA for a reported NIL sum of $1.2 million for 2025. Now, we do not know what the figure that Aguilar will play under is for Tennessee in 2025, but clearly he went to UCLA presumably to be the starter. Things changed after the highly publicized divorce between Nico and Tennessee. Nico arrives in Westwood, Aguilar arrives in Tennessee, and that's where we're at. Now, the big question here is who plays quarterback for Tennessee in 2025. It's not so turnkey that the Vols were just going to go out and find a starting replacement for Nico Iamaleava. It would have to be a high-level player for that to be the case. I believe Joey Aguilar is coming to Knoxville to compete with both George McIntyre and Jake Merklinger for the starting job in 2025. I do know one thing, though. If Joey Aguilar wins that starting job and performs and is able to elevate this Tennessee offense from what it was in 2024, he will automatically become a Tennessee legend as he replaces the 5-star that wanted too much money. That is how this particular snapshot of Tennessee football history will be remembered if Aguilar comes in and grabs the reins of this offense and takes it and just runs with it. Now, he's in a difficult position. Joey Aguilar obviously did not get the benefit of spring practice learning Josh Heupel's system. So the next few months are going to come fast and furious for the former App State and then UCLA and now Tennessee Volunteer Joey Aguilar. He'll have to pick it up and compete in fall camp leading up to that week 1 kickoff against Syracuse for the 2025 season. But the dust has finally settled. Tennessee has its guy, and it is Joey Aguilar coming in to play quarterback for the Vols.